before I bring Jim up here, I just want to say, as far as taking on the concerns of the citizens, I think this is the guy that's going to do it for the Republican Party. The way I think this race is going to play out, our challenger is running on his family name. I think if you want somebody that can teach a kid how to hit a curveball or how to get in a 4-point stance, he's the guy you're going to go to. But if you want somebody that's going to take care of potholes or clean up the alleys or take care of code problems in your neighborhood or neighborhood concerns, I think the guy that we have to go with is Jim Gordon. If anybody has ever gone to any of his neighborhood association meetings, they know that the guy works hard and that he gets results. He's chairman of numerous different nonprofit groups working in the Lansingburgh area. So it's my honor to introduce Jim Gordon as the District 1 Council Representative for the Republican Party in District 1.
All right. Well, thank you for coming here today. I appreciate it despite the weather. We still brought out a good, decent crowd here. I appreciate it. Mark, thank you very much for those kind words. I appreciate it. It's been an honor and a joy to work with you as our councilman with the neighborhood group and so forth. And those type of words coming from you is very appreciated. Thanks everyone for coming. Appreciate it. And welcome to the 112th Street Gateway Park, one of the newest parks in the city of Troy. This is a true neighborhood-built park. Over 2 years ago, the neighborhood group, along with some of our business community members, came together with an idea to fill in this vacant, unutilized property with a park. We secured funding through the city's CDBG funding grant program to pay for some of the park, and then a lot of the monies came from donations through the neighborhood group and from businesses within Lansingburgh. But this is a result of what a highly motivated and organized community can accomplish. And once again, before I continue, I just want to acknowledge that it doesn't happen too often that a councilman is able to last the wrath of city council as Mark Wojcik did for 7.5, going to be 8 years. And it truly was a fortunate blessing for the Lansingburgh community to have an advocate and a representative. So thank you, Mark. I have been a lifelong resident in the city of Troy. With my wife Melissa and our cat Rocky, I have called Lansingburgh home. I've called Lansingburgh home for the last 4 years. When it came time to us to make a purchase within a home, for a home, I advocated that we remain in the city. We sat down and we discussed several key aspects that we wanted within a neighborhood that we wanted to live in. We wanted a safe and stable community. We wanted neighborhoods with caring neighbors. We wanted good schools. And we wanted a community that we could be a part of for the long haul, as well as raise a family. And we found all those and more in Lansingburgh. We found a community of highly motivated neighbors, excellent schools, and countless venues where the pride, respect, and honor of this community is on display each and every day. We chose to live in Lansingburgh not because of what it has to offer, but what we have to offer as neighbors as well. But at times, the positive aspects of a community become shadowed by the shortcomings of the community. And unfortunately, it's human nature to always refer back to these shortcomings. And now more than ever, it's imperative that we remain optimistic and engage each and every individual who is willing to improve the conditions in which we live. That is why we look to strong, ethical, and ambitious leaders to address the issues that impose upon our communities. Members of the community are a great sounding board for those who choose to listen. I have personally experienced this through my involvement in the North Lansingburgh Neighborhood Watch, where as a group we continue to eliminate numerous issues that put a strain on the community. I just haven't been talking about improving the burg. I have been working every day to protect our neighborhoods and make the community strong. As a group, we've been very successful addressing the issues that lie on the surface. Issues that are addressed through effective policing and code enforcement. But to effectively remove the quality of life issues that plague our neighborhoods, we got to go to the root of that. Last year, the absentee landlord registration was enacted, and this was, in my opinion, the first of several key aspects that need to happen to solve that and other related issues. What you need to do is you need to ask yourself, why is there a high concentration of absentee landlords? Why are some of our most aesthetically appealing homes becoming dilapidated? And why is the majority of the crime and crime-related issues concentrated in certain pockets within the community? My opinion is because we allowed it. Our zoning laws and our code are too liberal. Recently, Councilmember McGrath and I met and discussed with a city planning department representative how outdated these laws are. And as a result of that, so-called investors are allowed to come into our neighborhood, purchase a home, carve it up, and rent to as many individuals as they can, and all is well. Well, I'm here to tell you that all is not well with this protocol, and changing these laws will be a priority upon being elected as your next councilman. Lansingburg is a suburb within an urban environment. With the proper guidance, it can be a self-sustaining community. We need to continue to strengthen and grow our neighborhoods because we have the most perfect family-friendly atmosphere in all of the city. And as your elected official, I will work wholeheartedly in support of this philosophy by addressing the zoning, ensuring continued strength of our community organizations, and making sure Lansingburg always gets his fair share. Because for me, it always comes back to strengthening the community. That is the responsibility of a councilman. Another major objective of mine is to see an increase in home ownership and occupied properties within the district and within the city. Because having a community made up of like-minded individuals is the only sure way that our neighborhoods will continue to flourish. I look forward to working with people like Mayor Tutunjian, Senator McDonald, and County Executive Jimeno in developing and implementing a remedy to curb the ever-increasing property tax levy we all face each year. We need to make owning a home more desirable by lowering taxes and to continuing to provide a family-friendly place to live, work, and play. Because let's be honest, Lansingburg and the city of Troy, there's no better place to own a home and live. In closing, I've been asked, why do I want to do this? Why do I want to be councilman? Well, like every resident on the national, state, and local level, I am fed up and frustrated with the underachieving, misguided politicians we continue to rely upon. For the last 2 years, we have witnessed this with the Troy City Council, and as a city and as a district, we cannot afford to have this continue. Like everything else my family has achieved, I will work hard to become and to serve as your next councilman. And because I'm not from a politically powerful family, there isn't a member of my family who is a well-known doctor, lawyer, or judge. I come from a background of honest, hard-working people who've worked hard for everything they have. I am running because I love the Lansingburg community, and I want to ensure a bright future for it. And over the next several months, I look forward to meeting and discussing neighborhood issues with everyone and demonstrating that becoming and being an exceptional